So today I'm going to break down how to get shredded for summer. There's a lot of tips, there's a lot of ways that you can get shredded, but I'm just going to give you a few and I'll show you how to do them. All right, number one, change your diet. If you don't change your diet, all this is for nothing. Working out, everything, nothing. Sleeping is nothing. So that's why I always say change your diet first, because whatever results that I'm giving my clients, they're not going to show up if they're covered by fat. My second tip is just add 15 minutes of biking into your workout. Now I say biking because biking is a type of thing that's low impact, meaning that you can do it every single day, even if you've just done heavy squats, you've just done deadlift, whatever, versus running where it's high impact and it's harder on your legs and it's harder to do leg workouts and do high impact. And you can find something else that's low impact like biking, like maybe something aquatic or something like that. But you need something that you can do consistently every single day. Add in 15 minutes and you can progressively overload it. So I spend 15 minutes on the bike and I'm at level 5. Next time I get to level 6, or next week I go to level 6, and then next week I go to level 7, and so on and so on and so on, to make it hard on yourself. Okay. Next is drink more caffeine. So when I'm in the off season and I'm bulking, I don't even drink that much caffeine. It's very rare that I'll drink a whole lot of caffeine, only if I really, really need it. But usually what I'm doing is using food as a source of energy. So juice, food, whatever, I'll use as a source of energy just to get extra protein in and get extra calories in when you're in the off season, when you're bulking. And on the flip side, when you're trying to get shredded, when you're trying to cut, you don't want to use food as you want to use food as energy, but food is very much fuel to fuel your workouts and your regular life is whatever. And caffeine just helps out so much with that, to keep hunger away. Now, I'm not saying to starve yourself, but I'm saying to control hunger. So you have your cravings, you have your urges. In order to control those and have the energy that you need to perform throughout the day, caffeine is very helpful. But I would say during the off season when you're bulking, lay off of it, and it'll be much more effective when you come in and you're trying to get shredded, so you don't have to use so much. Another one is find physical activities that you like to do. Now, I would say preferably outside, basketball, going to the pool, whatever. Something that's physical that you want to do often. Now it's summertime, so we're going to be outside anyways. We're going to have the shirts off, whatever, and the bikinis. So, you're going to be outside anyways. You might as well get used to it. Get yourself a tan. Next, so it's about your weight training. When you weight train, you want to keep strength. That's your most important goal when you're getting shredded. So you just want to keep trying to lift heavy, and it's going to decrease over time. But you want to make sure that your lifts, whatever your max lifts are, you want to keep your max lifts as close to whatever they are as possible. And you can gauge that to see if you're getting too shredded too fast, because you'll lose a whole lot of strength just automatically. If you lose 100 pounds on your bench press, you might need to slow down with the cutting. You lose 100 pounds on your squat, you might need to slow down. So, yeah. And as far as your training goes, I would say try other stuff as well. So weight training is a good base, but I would say try calisthenics as well. Back when I started, I was doing calisthenics, and it was super helpful to get really lean, because it's almost like you had to be. All the core work that was going into doing pull-ups, push-ups, dips, muscle-ups, you kind of have to your body has to adapt to that. So try that out with the weightlifting as well. So another one is don't diet down too fast. So the average I would say is like a pound per week, possibly. And if you're much bigger, much overweight, like 2 or 3 pounds a week is acceptable. And maybe you can get away with a little bit more, but that's only if you're bigger. If you're like me, like if you're where you're not fat, like you're fairly lean, like you can see your abs and stuff like that, you don't need to be going down. You don't need to be going down 3 pounds a week. That's crazy. But maybe 3 pounds a month. But you want to take it slow. Don't be so worried about the progress. Just start earlier, and then you'll peak in summer. Okay. And my next tip is don't get too shredded. So for most people, the average person who is like a little bit overweight, I would say try to go for it, man. Go all the way, try to get as shredded as you can, or whatever. Especially if you have had troubles with weight, try to get down as low as you can without starving yourself. And it's gonna be very hard to maintain. You'll probably shoot somewhere in the middle. It's just tough. But for those who are already lean, you can already see your abs and stuff like that, but you're just trying to define your muscle a little bit more, get a little more separation. This is where it gets dangerous, because you can take it too far and put yourself in trouble. So don't do that. You want to make sure that you still feel good, still feel energy. You want to make sure your max lifts are not down so far. When they're down so far, even if you diet slowly, that's still dangerous. You want to keep your strength and you want to keep your energy. But those are my few tips for getting shredded for the summer. It's easy, guys. And what a lot of people don't know is that the standard is it's not what you think it is. You think you need to be super shredded, super ripped. Dude, you just gotta you have to have your chest on point, and you need to have visible abs. We need to be able to see that 6-pack. But all the other stuff, Christmas tree back and all that stuff, shredded glutes, all this bodybuilding stuff, it's not necessary. You just need to be at a level where you're like have a beach body. That's all you need for the summer. Nothing too crazy, and it's very easy to get somebody there. Yeah. But thanks for watching. And if you found this valuable, just hit a like or subscribe. Still making videos every single day. I'm going to be trying to provide you with value. And just drop down in the comments what you guys want next.